Welcome back, everybody. Happy Monday, and hopefully everybody's all back and ready to go. Hopefully everybody saw the Super Bowl yesterday. With pretty fun. It was pretty boring actually, but it was really fun going into the end. I was so upset that I almost got my box. It was pretty hectic. But you know what? You know what's even better than what happened in the Super Bowl? BMR this morning. My God, look at this stock. This was a perfect setup. You don't really see this early in the morning on a Monday, but look what happened. We had this big pop around 7 o'clock this morning. Let me just back up here and show you what we got going on here. Big pop here this morning. And sure enough, it was hovering. And right when program trading kicks in, right around 8 a.m. and at 8:30, right there at that 8:30, look at this. If you came late at this time and saw this thing, it really didn't go anywhere for up until like 7 o'clock. 380 to almost 580. I don't know about you, but what is that? $2 on 1,000 shares, a $2,000 profit. It's a $500,000 salary right there. Like, why would no one would even consider it? I know some of you guys traded it. A lot of you guys did pretty well this morning. I know we got some new trial members in there. We also got a bunch of people watching on social media too that I hear also. And this is what you guys missed. This is what we do here at Cyber Trade University. I mean, we're going to look at some iceberg orders on it. Stock had some great ones on it. Starting to get a pretty volatile light right now, but we'll come back and we'll check back at it. But let's go over some of the things that we traded last week, because there was some really nice nice stocks that did unbelievable. For some of you who are not here, I want to start off with this really big stock, HOLO. This was the biggest winner of last week, okay? Here's a stock, if you look at it, started right around, what is that, $3, went to $18, and then the very next day, the stock went all the way up to $41. This is probably, Josh would probably agree with me. This is probably the biggest mover we have for 2024 so far, percentage-wise as dollar amount. So this stock did really well. For some of you that are just logging in, if you don't believe us that we're in it, like I said, you could subscribe to our channel. You could be on our YouTube channel. You could look at our X channel. You could look at our TikTok channel. I sent out emails. I got some really good feedback from some of you. And then there's some of you that say, Faust, I can't believe I missed it. That's okay. Don't worry about it. This stock is a super extreme, big runner up, but they're every day. So let's talk about some other ones that also did pretty well too. LUNR. And I'm going to throw this back on the watch list, this one right here, LUNR. And we're going to come back and we're going to check level 4. And we'll see where the iceberg orders on it. But she's up again, up about 21%. She was up pretty nicely from on Friday. She started around $3.80, went to a price around $4. And then she just pushed really nicely over the course of the day. You could see on a long-term chart, $3 stock up to about $8. That one did pretty well. INBS was absolutely gorgeous on Friday too. This stock took its time, and it went from that $3.50 all the way to $6, all the way to $11. I mean, that was a unbelievable run up also. That was probably the best run up for Friday, the INBS. Now, yeah, it's down right now. It's done. But remember I always show you this, the cyber clock, everybody, best times and worst times to trade. This is why it's important. Everybody needs one of those. All right. Anyway, that's why we do a lot of our commentary first hour and the last hour, and then obviously in the middle of the day. But good mover. A couple other ones I do want to cover too that did pretty well too. CLSK, another nice little push, 12 to 14. PLTR was a really nice stock the last couple of days. She started going back down again on Friday, but even if you look here on the long-term chart, over last week, she had this nice gap up on earnings, went from 20 all the way to 25. Great stock. A couple other ones, some of the more expensive ones. This stock, I don't know what's going on, but I want to sell it, and I haven't sold it yet. I still have it. I mean, almost 19,000 on that stock on 100 shares. I want to sell it. I'm like, please give me a reason to get out of it, and it just won't go down every day. And I thought after seeing even on Friday, it was hovering there, and I'm like, you know what? I have a good position on it. I know a lot of you guys here also were in it. I talk about this before. We saw when we were watching the stock when they came out with that announcement when it was at 333, and they said they were going to beat earnings. and that thing went to 428. I sold it, bought it back. I sold it, bought it. I don't know what the hell's going with this SMCI. And I guess it's following pretty closely with NVIDIA because NVIDIA has not stopped. So as much as some of us miss NVIDIA, you could have jumped on that the SMCI. Another big runner that's been doing phenomenal as Eli Lilly. And I'm just waiting for them to make an announcement. They're going to probably do a stock split because Nuvo also did the stock split. That was another swing trade that we've been doing also. And they've been great options plays too. So for everyone out there that gets a little nervous trading these inexpensive stocks and these small cap stocks, which you eventually learn being here at Cyber Trade University, I'll repeat it all the time, that you look at this and you're like, you know what? I don't know. They're too cheap. It's not my style. Okay, listen, we do trade some other ones, and here they are, and they've done pretty well. So you know what? We just broke 5,000 on the S&P, which is was like a big celebration that was going on for the first time. The Dow's been doing great on certain ones, but listen, don't worry about it. The stock market is not going out of business. I always give everybody a guarantee. You will die one day. You will always pay taxes. And the stock market's not going out of business. Those are my three things I always tell my guarantees to everybody. So anyway, let's go back and listen, let's see what else is moving this morning because obviously we had a couple of really good moves. So let me just move this and bring this to my level 3. We're going to go to my Bookviewer default so we can watch some of the stocks here and see what's going on. Now, I know some of you have been asking me for my template. I did send some emails today. If you did not get my template, or if you're on social media, if you guys want to get where to find it, let's put that email out there for you, for everyone to see. And then also, like I said, if you're watching on social media, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and make sure you ring that bell to get those alerts, okay, whenever we're going on live. Very, very important to all of you. Now, regarding about what's moving this morning, we got the BMR stock was moving gorgeous. It's backing off a little bit. There was a little bit of an iceberg order around $6. You can see it right here. You got 38 orders out there, make 6,000. It's not a lot. Stock is now starting to get out of the untradeable. Now, listen, the market's not open. This thing could this be like another halo? That it could. Listen, market's not over, but we're definitely putting this on our watch list. BMR, and once again, some people don't have access to pre-market. They don't know what direct access is. That's why you got to subscribe to the channel. Or if you're watching on social media right now, just take your phone, scan that QR code on the top left-hand corner, and we'll let you in. All right. Join us for a whole week. BMR on the watch list. Next one that's on the watch list. I saw this one right here. This stock right here, and it's got two big iceberg orders. It's kind of flat. It's holding here at $2. Big buyer out there, MGIH. You could see it right there at $2. Not really a lot. 15 orders are out there, but it's not a big iceberg order. I can see it's on another ECN for a little bit more than that. But we'll put, listen, we have stocks like this, and they hold flat, and then out of nowhere, they go from the B list to the A list. All right, DHAI. Now, this stock is an IPO from what it looks like. So I'm not interested in this one right here. Wish, on the other hand, is looking pretty good. Okay, Wish is a really, really nice little stock. It's got a little bit of, let me bring it up over here. Wish. Moving really nice in the morning. Stock started around 550, or it ran to 7. That's in an hour. You could see right here, we got a couple of nice iceberg orders right around $8. We got this other one here at 7 for about 19 orders. So I see there's a pretty big buyer at 750. So right here, 10,000. You see it right there? So those are your iceberg orders on Wish. Remember, got to have a game plan where those orders are. Next on that list, do we see anything else? 24%. Stocks aren't really going anywhere. Guinness, GNS, cheap little stock up 24%. Volume's a little light right now. Got a big iceberg order on EDGX for 10,000. GNSS. Yeah, not really that much on NASDAQ. Looks a little bit more than that. I don't like the chart really quick. And long-term chart on the bottom right-hand side, looks like we're getting close to that big resistance at $2. So maybe that one, put this on the B list. I'm not really super sold on it. Shockingly, there's a lot of stocks for a Monday that are already above 20%. A lot of them. CAUD stock took a really big hit from the beginning of the year. It's coming up a little bit. Looks like a nice little cheapie right here. Volume about 500,000 already. I like that. CAUD. Yeah, we got a 10,000 share buyer at $1 right there. No really big sellers out there. I'll put this on the B list. CAUD. Call it Claudio. LUNR. Stock's on a downtrend. 2 million shares. This one, 400,000. Decent spread. Just starting to make a little bit of move. BTAI. This one took a little bit of a hit. Came back down. Not really sold on that one. This stock is getting crushed right here. I saw this stock, ANTX, getting hammered. But do we get a dead cat bounce on it? You only know this if you're a student, right? We all know about pharmaceutical stocks, right? And I'm not going to say it. You know the answer to that one. HKIT starting to come back down. We know why it's on the losers list. New York Stock Exchange, any big gainers out there? Nope, not really. Big Lock's taking a big hit right here. And now we'll get a couple of, and then what happened? And that pretty much does it. Anything over here that I see? Tesla, I saw a lot of news on that this morning. Talking about this. NVIDIA, Intel, look at all the fabulous sevens. Yeah, they're pretty much Mara. Take a little bit of a hit today after going up, making a huge rally. So those two stocks are moving. Listen, we got a pretty decent list. I don't like to get too cocky and have too much on my list on a Friday. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stocks. Not bad. We'll go out there. DraftKings is tanking. DKNG. Why do you think it would be tanking? Okay. Has anything to do with the Super Bowl yesterday? DKNG. DKNG. Why can't I not type? Yeah, I mean, buy on rumors, sell news. So listen, football's over. You're not going to really get any more betting going on in DraftKings. Probably a good opportunity to look short, right? Way to go, Johnny. That one too. All right. Anyone on social media, anyone out there looking at some stocks that you want to bring up? Anything I missed? I'll definitely put DraftKings on that list. DKNG. All right. Let's get ready for the market open up. We got about 15 minutes. Once again, if you're watching on social media, if you want to come and join our trading room, or if you're watching a recording, take your phone, scan that QR code, or you got the little chat on the right-hand side. We're live every morning at 9 a.m. and at 2:30, but we'll be here. We're here all day from 7:30 up until 4 o'clock, 4:30 going into the close. Cyber traders, you see something, you say something. I know we have a lot of new trial members starting here. Listen, for all you new trial members, I know you first thing you're going to think this is moving pretty fast. There are fast stocks and there are slow stocks. Just sit back and watch how the traders think for themselves and watch how we give them the ideas when it comes to trading. All right. So just and make sure you talk to education advisor. Good luck, everybody. Let's have a fun week. Super Bowl's over. Now it is this prime season. All right. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading.